Okay, good morning, sir. So, my midterm project in business application development is all about the patient information system. So, this system is the processes and stores information about patients in healthcare facilities. It stores vital information like personal information, medical history, diagnosis, treatment, lab results, and billing history in a centralized database. This system improves the accuracy, accessibility, and security of healthcare professionals' data to make accurate and timely decisions. The patient information system automates administrative and clinical tasks, which cuts down on paperwork, reduces human errors, and improves teamwork among medical staff, leading to smoother operations and better healthcare services. So, this is my BPMN. Basically po, this BPMN diagram shows the step-by-step flow ng mga processes sa patient information system from creating patient profiles, handling consultations, updating records hanggang sa pag-manage ng system access. Each swim lane represents a different role sa organization like physicians, medical staff, admin staff, and system administrator. So first one po is the physician and staff. So the process starts when a staff or doctor creates a patient profile. The system will validate the info and if complete na, isi-save niya na yung profile tapos i-record niya na siya sa patient logs. So, during consultations, the staff can update the patient's medical history and conditions, either ongoing or after the consultation ends. If a patient becomes inactive naman, the staff can archive the profile para organize po um, yung database and also updated siya. So, the doctors can also request a patient summary where the system checks kung may sensitive notes na kailangan i-include or exclude depending on the authorization level once the summary is generated and it can be printed for internal or referral use. Next po, we have the medical staff. So, they are responsible for updating visit records, diagnosis, treatment plans, and prescriptions. So, they can review consultation findings, make necessary updates, and then save the updates to keep the patient's file accurate. If there's a new treatment or medication, they can add it and then the system logs that action automatically in patient logs. They can also attach follow-up instructions or notes for future visits. So, we come now to the administrative staff. So the admin staff handle patient information like contact details, next of kin, and registration or check-in. So they can retrieve and update patient records, confirm registration details, and verify accuracy of information during or after registration. They can also print visit summaries if requested by authorized personnel. Again, if may changes po sa documented na patient logs to maintain, all changes are documented in the patient logs to maintain transparency. Next po, we have the system administrator. The system admin manages more technical processes like generating patient IDs, ensuring each ID is unique, and saving or regenerating records when necessary. They also handle authorization and access control, checking kung authorized ba yung user to view or edit medical data. If the user passes authorization, they can retrieve or edit medical data and then save the updated record. Every system level action, like edits or regenerations, is logged for security and audit purposes. So next po, we come now to the ERD. Okay, so dito po sa ERD naman, it shows the structure ng buong patient information system kung paano connected yung mga data ng patients, staff, consultations, treatments, at prescriptions sa isa't isa. So first po is the patient table. Siya yung main entity ng system. Dito nakastore lahat ng personal information ng patients. And then makikita naman po natin diyan if any mga personal information ng ating patients. So, staff table po, ito naman yung mga doctors, nurses, and admin staff ng hospital or clinic. May kanya-kanya din silang personal informations. Next po is the access control table. Dito naka-define kung anong access or permission level meron ang bawat staff. May role like doctor, nurse, or admin at permissions kung anong functions pwede nilang gawin sa system. Next po is the consultation table. Lahat ng consultation sessions ng pasyente ay naka-record dito. May consultation date, purpose, at patient status. So, connected siya both sa patient ID at staff ID, meaning bawat consultation ay between a specific patient and a staff, usually po a doctor. Visit record table, dito naman yung record ng bawat pagbisita ni patient sa clinic or hospital. May visit date, attending physician at reason for visit, Next po is the medical history table. Dito nakasulat ang mga medical conditions and history ni patient. May condition din po, notes, updated data, and updated bio. So it helps doctors understand the patient's background bago gumawa ng diagnosis o treatment plan. So next po is the treatment plan table. Kapag na-diagnose na ang patient, dito pinapasok ng doctor ang diagnosis, notes, created date, at updated date. Connected din siya sa staff ID, so the doctor who made the plan, at patient ID. Next po is the prescription table. Kapag may treatment plan, dito naman nilalagay ang mga gamot na nireseta. May medication, dosage, at duration. Linked ito sa treatment plan ID, staff ID, at patient ID para alam kung sino ang doktor at sino yung pasyente. Next po is the patient logs table. Parang audit trail ito ng system. So, dito po nakarecord ang lahat ng actions ng staff, like adding, updating, or deleting records. May action type, log date, at details para may transparency at accountability din po.